All right. What's up, people? What do we got? Alberto, let's work. I've been waiting 5 minutes. Appreciate you. Polo, what's up, Jump? Chicago, what's up, Blood? Live chat debate. Okay. Wood, what's up, Dwayne? Low, what's up? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm not playing that jingle. That's not happening. That will turn my birthday into a nightmare. Yo, that's crazy. Was thinking where Marcos, this would be the time lives would start. Well, there it is. Galaxy, you never told us where you were from, did you? I don't think you did. Marco, did you see Kid Austin? Of course. Of course. What up? What up? What up? Happy blurted birthday. Thanks, Format. Appreciate you. It was yesterday, but one day ain't bad. Kid Austin, the poor man, Sean Porter. See, I don't think he's like Sean Porter. I think he's more like David Reed. I don't see the Sean Porter. He had one fight where he was barreling forward. He doesn't fight like that normally. At all. Even yesterday, he didn't fight like Sean Porter. Sean Porter is very unique and definitely fights nothing like Kid Austin. Kid Austin came forward one fight against that last dude where he split his eye. That's because the dude refused to engage. This dude yesterday was coming at him the whole fight. He didn't have to do all that. What's up, RL? Kid Pops is like P. Diddy all the way in the all up in the videos, dancing. You want to be an artist, you come to Golden Boy. Can you sing the jingle? There you go. How's that? Is that good? Marco, you ever had to take a poop before spar? No. No. Not right before. No. As Ness described, I agree. I feel better in the gym altogether after taking a poop. I mean, we feel better in life after dropping a bomb, but no. Ness is on some nervous shit, which is understandable because he doesn't do it much. You know what I'm saying? Once you do it enough, there's nerves always, right? I've actually gone in there with no nerves, just excitement a lot as well. But you're not going to be at that level after you do it enough. So that's saying that is more from a lack of experience. Did you see that knockdown? I wasn't. Yeah, of course. Big up to my man Galaxy Studio. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That was not for you. Two-piece, appreciate you. Marcos, man, listen, technical astrology. I know. He's into astrology. My wife's into astrology too. I used to be really into astrology, but I'm not anymore. What up, Anthony? Just watched a video of Tio outclassing Porter in sparring. Send it to me, Lo. Put it in the chat here. Maybe I'll break it down. Please. Since we're on the topic, did you ever get hit with a body shot? No, I never got hit with I only got hit with one body shot that actually almost dropped me. It knocked the wind out of me. It was in the solar plex. I played it off, and the dude didn't know I was hurt, so he didn't. If he would have put his foot on the gas, I remember thinking, if he lands one more anything, even a tap in my stomach, I'm going to have to take a knee. But he didn't, and then within like 20 seconds, you're good. How long did it took you to get over your nerves? Shit. See, with me, it was right away. I would have. This is why I never boxed. This is why I didn't box. Like, I didn't go hardcore. This is why I didn't go further as a pro and as an amateur. I would have days and times in my life where I wanted to fight, and I wouldn't be scared at all. I want to go in there, get out my aggression, whoop somebody's ass. Then there was times where I just didn't want to be in there. So for me, that happened right away. But I guess to probably not till I was like 19. So 6 years in. I started at 13. Not till I was like 19 did I not have that level of nerves anymore. So it took me like 6 years. My man again. You know where I'm from, Mars. You know, some people don't want to say where they're from. So strange. I mean, I respect it. I'm not asking for the address, just the city. But all right, cool. Keep it to yourself. What's up, Rodriguez? What's up? I heard you say something about a street fight. Let me find out you one of those undefeated. Come on, man. I used to get mad street fights when I was like young, like little, like and in school, like a lot, like too much. What you think, man? You think Hell's Kitchen is Tutti Frutti? You think Hell's Kitchen is
Tutti Frutti?
Nah, excuse me. You think Hell's Kitchen was?
Tutti frutti.
They weren't like Chelsea. Chelsea was
Tutti
mad.
frutti.
Literally. Nah, not when you were coming up, but it always had a sprinkle of fruit. Now it's mad fruity. T.O. would play with Sean Porter, probably even stop him. Nah, I don't know about that. Kid Austin was ranked number 2 in the WBA. Yeah, that's goofy. But maybe not. I mean, he's had a lot of fights, man. T.O. versus Porter. Oh, you sent it. Okay. Break down the video. Let me see. The problem when I watch you guys on StreamYard, I can't actually click on links. So now I got to go directly into my video on YouTube and get the link there. Now I got it. I bet. What do we got? Sean Porter sparring. T.O. Are they going at it? Oh, it's only 2 minutes. And it's so far, you don't see shit. All right. That shit looks like it's also from 1927. Like there's a dude like this. That's the worst quality I've ever seen. But fuck it. Better than nothing. I'll do it. Appreciate you, Lo. Kid Austin is missing a lot of tools to compete with the top guys. Not a lot. I said this earlier today. I'm going to say it again. Kid Austin has some of the best natural physical athletic talent I've seen in this generation of fighters. He has more speed and power and athleticism than all, including Abdullah Mason. Now, let me finish. More athleticism, speed, and power than all of these, the upcoming crop, and probably more than all of today's guys, or close to them at least, right? But he doesn't set traps. And I know this because I was the same fighter. I was very fast and had a lot of power. And you can still see now in the videos I show you of me today at 48 how fast I am. So imagine when I was 28. But until I learned and got older, and I didn't even learn this really until I fucking stopped fighting. I started talking to fighters, breaking down videos, understanding more. Then I started learning, talking to guys like Roy, all the traps and all the shit they would do, the setups, the punch placement. Floyd Schofield doesn't have punch placement or doesn't set traps. He just uses his superior speed. I used to do this. Oh, I see the dude's hand is like this. Like one hand's here, the other one's here. So this is all open. Well, I'm so fast. The second I see it, and I mean, me too. But Floyd is thinking I'm so fast. The second I see it, boop, I'll hit him because he's not faster than me to block or get out the way. And that's what Floyd would do. He would just unleash with speed and power and try and overwhelm. But the problem is, some dudes can take it and keep coming. And the way you get somebody out of there with a good chin is when they don't see the punch coming. And that only happens when you set a trap, right? Or the speed will do it. But somebody like that dude is always clenched up and ready. So Floyd does not set traps. Setting a trap, meaning what Gervonta did with Leo Santa Cruz. He threw a straight right at me. I'm going to let him throw another one. He threw another one. I'm going to let him throw one more, and then I'm going to duck out the way of that because he thinks it's safe, and I'm going to counter him and knock him out. That's setting a trap. That's what Tank did. Roy Jones set a trap. He would do jab to the head, jab to the body. Once, circled. 2 seconds later, jab to the head, jab to the body. Now his opponent's like, oh, well, this is a pattern. Circles again. Roy goes again. Jab to the head. And this dude is about to put his hands down to try and block the jab to the body. And Roy instead leaped in with a left hook to the fucking dome piece. Snapped his cabbage like a Smith & Wesson hammer. Like the hammer of a Smith & Wesson. Dropped him. Those are setting traps. Do you get what I'm saying? Floyd doesn't do that. He just uses, which is what I did, just pure athleticism, speed, reflex superiority to attack. If he learned some traps, which people is very easy to learn with the right teacher, and he's a smart kid. I've interviewed him a couple times. He's a smart kid. He fucking learns those traps, to set traps and a punch placement. Forget about it. Forget about it. Even something as little as what Caleb Plant did. He went down low, threw a body shot, and then came up. Well, that's not much of a trap. That's a little more fucking rudimentary, but I'm talking a lot here. Let me keep going. You know you were okay, we already did this. I heard something at Street Fight. All right. All right, you sent me that. Let's keep going. Marco, Kid Austin is missing a lot of tools. All right, I'm gonna go down. Angry, what up? Salute. Until the feed situation ends, your name is Margro. Oh yeah, it's actually ending. I went in today and it doesn't smell, so that's good. I think the athlete's foot's starting to go away. I'm using alcohol, cotton balls to first dipping that shit with pure alcohol, which stings, and then I'm putting the antifungal cream. And today's the first day it didn't stink, so you can just call me Marco now. I don't remember I told you guys about that. Can you hear Kim Porter yelling at? Yeah, I mean, he landed like 1,000 punches that never hurt. Exactly. The way you hurt a guy is you set traps so he doesn't see it coming, and a big one, the body. Dudes who have granite, titanium dipped granite chins, you got to go to the body. You do both, right? You know what I'm saying? You mix that shit up like the LGBT. That wasn't the get it because they're all mixed up. Some have boobs, some have schlongs. Whatever. I got to work on that metaphor. You really think you can stop Ness right? Lo, let me ask you a question. What do you think? You you really think you see me? You've seen enough of me. You really think I couldn't? You got to be. I mean, wait a minute. What do you think? You think that all that experience I have and the power and speed I still have, right? I'm about 170 pounds, so I'm not like fucking a welterweight. I'm almost a light heavyweight, probably 165, 170, something like that. Come on, you tell me. We'll see how well you know boxing. Kenny Porter and Kid Austin hurt their sons. Kenny Porter didn't hurt his son except stopping that Bud fight. What up, girl dad? What's cracking? That guy gave him a good hit in the back of the head. No, it's not good. No. But it's true. When that starts happening, you have to adjust. Oh, let me maybe not put my head down like that because dude, when we're in close, because dude's gonna fucking hit me in the back of the head. Or when you put your head down, or you put it to the side of his head, you go like this here, not in front of him where he could just punch down. Schofield did good. He won almost every round. That's true as well. I'm gonna give you a great idea for your next short video. Okay. Marco, you breaking down better than Teddy Ellis. Appreciate you, sir. If you train for sparring, Matkos, which pro Marco, I think you're trying to say. Active or retired? Marco, because Roy Jones. Marco would make. Thank you, Mexican G. Thank you. I think Lowe knows that too, but I'm waiting for him to respond. Who he thinks will win? Because I don't even know if that was a serious question. Because if it is, ugh. Like Roy Jones used to say, look down with your eyes, but come up with your. Okay, there you go. That's a trap. Marco, terrible joke. Come up with something. Okay, I'll try. Damn, you talking spicy? No, I'm not talking spicy. It's just I was a fighter. It's like me trying to be like, yeah, me and that's gonna go up and pot. We're gonna see who gets more views. Like he would fucking bury me with views because that's what he does. I don't have the experience. I'm not as good as he is yet. It's just what it is. Same thing with boxing. Kid Austin turned his back after getting buzzed. Yeah, that was weird. Unless he was knocked out of sorts where he didn't know where he was temporarily, that was a very strange reaction. Like that fight could have been stopped and nobody could argue it. There's grounds for stopping the fight when somebody walks away. Literally, that could have been his first loss. That's how, you know what I'm saying? I just damn you the perfect idea to make a TO video, being that you haven't made one yet. I haven't made a TO video yet. I should though. Just what fight? You know what I'm saying? I'll check it. Appreciate it. Did mean it in a good way. I'm taking about that's not good. I know. I know what you meant. You ever run into Briggs? Yeah, Briggs is my boy. Like I know him personally. I've been hung out with him a bunch of times. What you mean? I don't just randomly. Actually, I bumped into him randomly at the fights a couple times, but not like on the street. He lives in Jersey now, I believe. The fighters of today, I mean. Fighters of today. Oh. Canelo. Crawford, Tank, Ryan, Jake Paul. All the big names. Ain't gonna lie, Ness can talk. What do you mean? I saw a video of his dad. Maybe not Ryan and Jake. I don't know. Maybe not those two. Canelo, Tank, Crawford, Usyk, Fury. That'd be fun. You know, like Usyk and Fury would have to go easy on me, obviously. So would I mean, even Tank and Crawford have to go easy on me. I can't fuck with those guys at my age now, even though they're lighter. Is Tio Puerto Rican? Low pushing him hard today. He's Hispanic. Tio's on that Hispanic shit. He's on that Latino brotherhood. How you received loaded answer. I asked him, you think Ness will beat me? He didn't respond. Yeah, let's Low stirring shit up just like Ness. See that? He's trying to cause static. How you rate Jake Paul? Good for an amateur. Did you guys see that video of Jake being on a lie detector? Tia, did I tell you about that? Tia? Oh, she stepped out. I'm gonna tell my wife about that. What current boxer you think you couldn't beat in your I could have beaten? Current? None of them. Because I wasn't at that level. If I would have trained and progressed, all of them. I mean, none of them at the championship level. I was a middle, 154 middle. So, you know, I saw a video of his helping him get on a stool. Jake Paul is 6.5 rated. Kid also needs to fight a can and get. Nah, no, he doesn't. He needs to fight better fighters to get more experience and progress. Why is there only 12 people in this fucking room? What the hell's going on? Kid Austin's next training camp, they need to work on finding that stool in the corner. Come on. What are you gonna do? Leave the kid alone. To lie to. Oh, they asked him. I didn't get into it. They asked him first. They asked Logan Paul's connected to a lie detector, and Jake goes, "Do you think I'm gonna beat Mike Tyson?" Logan goes, "Yes." And then the lie detector goes. The screen turns red. The lie detector said he's lying. He thinks Tyson's gonna fucking beat Jake. And then Jake goes, "What the fuck?" He goes, "Do you think he'll beat you?" And Jake goes, "Yeah, I'll beat him." And Logan goes, "Why don't you put this thing on?" He goes, "Fine, I will." So they strap Jake in the lie detector, and late Jake is sweating, like clearly sweating. And they go, "Do you think you're gonna beat Tyson?" He goes, "Yeah." And the screen goes red. He doesn't even think he could beat Tyson. Now that could be all staged because he's a content creator, but if it is staged, it was dope. Marco could have got Paulie. Well, Paulie's way smaller than me. Dude's my size, we're talking. You have to tell people, get the likes up. Okay, get the likes up, people. I think Blue just went live. There was like 23. I know. Well, I don't think they're all leaving to go to Blue, but if they are, they are. What are you going to do? Dwayne, what the hell is that? Kid Austin versus Frank Martin or Kambosos could be good. Yeah. Lie detectors are proven to be inaccurate. Nah, that's not what I learned, man. High accuracy, from what I understand. I'm trying to start a gay boxing league. Okay, well, have fun with that. The Jake Paul short. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's that one. Damn, everybody's dropping off. What the hell's going on? Holy Toledo. Why is everybody dropping off? That's crazy. Well, went from having, 40 on Thursday or Friday to this shit. What are you going to do? In your DM, I broke down to, wait, I got you. Audio message, give me your feedback. I got you. Stop and nest to the body. There we go. Good man. Good man, Low. Why the body? I'll piece him up in his fucking big stinking, in his big yapping cabbage. Jake Paul has a size 8 head. I don't know what that means. There's already is a gay boxing league. It's called Golden Boy. Watch. That's funny. Watch when those. Okay. How are you sanctioning his fights? It's a clear Jake's on PDs. It's not clear, but it's possible. Big shout out to Galaxy. Appreciate you. Let's give you the bomb. Pac-Man got Margarita. Geometry. Pac-Man got oh, you're quoting what I just dropped. Thank you. Appreciate it. He's not going to beat Mike Tyson. I would think he'd be confident because Tyson's so old, but yeah, fuck. I believe it that he doesn't believe it. That makes sense. But if you set your lives, more scheduled people will know. You think? Okay. Set them like when? Like early in the day? Like how much time in advance do you think I should set them? You don't know Jake is on PDs. He's balding and his head is the size of a blimp. He's always had a big jawline though. And balding doesn't I'm balding. I never took a PD in my life. Blue is talking about some personal beef or something. They'll be back. Yeah, he's talking about that beef with that some guy named Fannin. Marco got the wordplay. I'm gonna call you Biggie. All right. I'm about to drop one today. I just finished writing it. Wordplay is hot like a baker. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because it's Sunday, people are reading Bibles. Probably not. Probably not. But maybe. They just read Bibles all day on Sunday. I see Jake getting caught with one of those uppercuts. I think he's going to get stopped. Maybe even like, I think he's going to get clipped and wobbled and then start holding and get through a lot of holding until it might go 12 and he'll just lose because he just holds. I worked out with Troy the first time I met him at Mendez Gym. Troy was out here and he really can fight, especially being he started late with minimal amateur experience. Bro was cracking that heavy bag. You should see how I hit it. But I believe it. Troy's really smart. He's fucking whacked out a little bit, but he's smart. He reads a lot. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely he's a very he's a good dude too. He's mad defensive, obviously. Like he'll reactive, but he's a good dude. Probably if you're cool with him, he's one of those guys that'll do anything for you. That's the kind of guy I think Troy is. I like him. Do you smoke weed? Nope. Blue is beefing with a lawyer too. Blue been on. Yeah, I saw that briefly. I don't really get involved in that shit because I don't really, I mean, I got Blue's back though, because I don't know any of those other dudes, but I know him. Blue's always showing me love, helped me out, tremendously as I'm coming up. Marco, it doesn't matter what age, still Tyson is the man. Yeah, well, right. Did you see that rematch? Which rematch? Tyson, in his interview with Andre Ward, said that this fight isn't going to be a significant change. Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You really think that all this money he's about to make won't? So he has that much money where making 50 million or whatever it is not going to change him? I thought he had money problems. I thought he was out saying he's broke, and I'm very confused. Matter of fact, let's see. This isn't always accurate, but I'm gonna Google right now. You guys Google it too. What is Mike Tyson's current net worth? Let's see. Current net worth, Mike Tyson. 10 million. 10 million. Including a bank. He declared bankruptcy in 2003. Okay. 10 million. Hotbot, and he stopped doing Hotbot. Okay. So if he's worth 10 million, which we don't know if that's true, and he's gonna make, all right, let's do that now. Let's be accurate with this. How much is Mike Tyson making against Jake Paul? I think it's like 30 or 40. Tyson, he expects to earn around 40 million. So Mike Tyson is only worth 10 million. He's going to make 40. How does not change his current situation? So that's bullshit. Based on the numbers now, but I know better than anybody. I have famous friends, a lot of them, and a lot of them I know how much money they have. And when you Google it, the shit is way off. But some is right. So you never know. Mike has to get it done early. Nah. Hell no. Jake's the one who's fucking green. Just because Tyson's old doesn't mean. Let me tell you something. I don't get tired. I get way less tired now at 48 than I did when I was younger. So age has nothing to do with that. Where'd you end up going yesterday to eat? We didn't. I never mentioned Olive Garden. Somebody mentioned that as a joke. Now, we went to see a movie last night, me and the wife, for my birthday. Whoever's opening a gay league is already, I don't know if that's true. Blue shuddering is contagious. When I watch him, I start shuddering more than what's shuddering mean? Oh, stuttering. Blue doesn't stutter. Does he? I don't think he stutters. I mean, he doesn't stutter in person when I've hung out with him a few times. I thought he would be worth more. No, because he had a lot of problems. Before Dunk sold. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Dwayne. You Googled it too. That's a lot of money. So how's that not change him? I think he's just saying that because he wants us to believe he's going to come in there and ravage Jake and we got to watch. But if he would have been like, I need this money and I need to win. But no, because in boxing, it's not whoever wins. So he doesn't want people thinking he's getting paid either way. Fuck it. He doesn't care. He wants people to think, I'm coming. This isn't for money. This is, you know what I'm saying? Because it's one of the only sports where you don't get more if you win. The will make that much money on pay-per-views. They don't sell pay-per-views, Clarissa. This is, you forget, this is on Netflix, live, free. So it's not about pay-per-views. There's a guaranteed, yes, he does. He goes, That's not stuttering. Is when you're thinking of what to say. Stuttering is when you stutter on something you're already saying. Like, I gotta go. That's stuttering. Saying, I'm telling you guys, that's thinking. I think. I'm not a speech therapist, though. Maybe you're right. It was around 2017 and 2018 when I met him, and he was actually more high-headed then. But yeah, that's Troy. He's a real loyal friend. I'm good at reading people energy, but he's a Leo like me. My wife's a Leo, man. I slap Leos up. I slap Leos all up and down this house. They even look at me wrong. I will slap the shit. She didn't hear that. Marco getting up 50 million, would that change you? Not my personality. Yeah, actually it would. It would make me fucking way happier, way less stressed. So yes. What's up, Army Mike? Do you ever see that white guy with the beard coming back to TBV? Who's the white guy with the beard? Me? I don't really have a beard though, just stubble. What's up, Chicago? Chicago. ¿Qué pasó, Chicago? What up, blood? I'm talking about the boxing rematch with Sharky Foster. Dwayne, you drunk? You laughing? Oh. Who the fuck is Sharky Foster? Drop that link. I don't know if I'm doing call-ins right now, kid. Kid Austin, not ready for that. What's up, Joe? We run boxing. Who's we? Joe Kosaki, overrated, underrated? I think he's perfectly rated where he should be. That, you know what he is? He's a BAC. Bitch ass cracker. I could say it, you guys can't. King Killer. What the fuck you talking about? Damn, Marcos, I got a DV from Haas pass to Leo's. Wait, what? Well, first of all, let me give you the bomb. Got a DV from... I don't know what the fuck you just said. So please write that again. Dwayne is a kid. He can't be drunk. I know, man. It's a fucking joke. Some 1940s boxer. Oh, okay. Marcos throws up knowledge in the AMs. Thanks. Ain't the AMs here, though. But thank you. Mexicans run boxing? All right. Not really, but cool. I'm going to Philly Saturday for the Drawn Buchanis. Damn, you get me some tickets? Well, I just went to Philly. Philly, and you know, no disrespect, but Philly's a shithole. You get me some tickets, well, I'll go with you. And you drive. If you drive and get tickets, I'm there. Domestic violence. Oh. So what did he say? Dan Marcos got domestic violence from... Oh, what's Leo's? Why is he saying Leo's? I meant to say Oshaki. Oh, okay. Marco, go to the Boots fight. Like I said, shit costs money. Fuck Philly. I'm with you on that one. Philly's mad whack. You said you can get the media pass and it's free. I didn't apply for it. Well, so first off, only if I apply for a media pass can I get one. And I don't always get it. Sometimes they deny me. Secondly, I didn't apply to this one, so it's not happening. Shithole little city. Yeah, I don't like Philly. I like dudes from Philly. Don't get me wrong. Like Lowe, my man Greg Hackett. I got a couple friends from Philly, but I don't like Philly itself. No race, runs boxing, talent comes in all colors. That, my friend, is Let's go with him. He's not racist enough where it's offending people, but he's a little racist. It's all good. Supporting his Latino people. Get Ness to get you one. I'm not going under TBV because I'm not going to work for him. Like, that's not happening. I want to go under my own fucking platform, my own umbrella. Marco, you ever seen the Rocky statue? I feel like I did with my pops years ago, but I don't remember fully. Shut up, fake Mexican. Damn, this dude's angry. For real, Ness is stingy. No, he's not. I don't think. G Smooth, what up, blood? What's up, Marco? Did you think about Kid Austin? You missed it all, but great fighter, unbelievably skilled and talented, gifted, speed, power, athleticism. Just needs to learn how to set traps, and punch placement needs to get way better. So he needs a little fine tuning, sharpening. Blades need to be sharp before he can start cutting the big dogs. You like dudes from Philly, no Diddy. Get out of here with that. Now Mexicans are kicking everyone's ass right now. Not really, but okay. Matter of fact, let's do it right now. The greatest fighters in the world right now. Only one. Bam, Mexican. David Benavidez, half Mexican. That's it. So how you figure? How you figure? You a part of the show? Yep, but I'm a guest host. I'm not on the payroll. I don't work for him. Nothing. Just go on TV and upload you. Nah, I'm not. I don't go to. I don't want to go and have to answer to anybody and do it because then I got to do what he wants and nah. And I'll do my own thing. I always root for my Mexicans, but we aren't the best. We do got some good fighters though. I mean, yeah, always Mexicans are always definitely a force in boxing. That's a fact. Sometimes more so than others, depending on the era. Do you think Kid Austin can fight Tank? No. Nello. Good point. My bad. Forgot about that. Good point. So that's 3. 3 in the top 10. So that's 30%. So that's not ruling shit. 30% is by far a minority in the top 10. Just saying. Okay, how can I earn me a wrench? LOL, man, I want to be down with your hot channel. Where you from, G Smooth? Let's start there. Murtalai, he's not in the top 10. Ryan's not in the top 10 either. Kid Austin needs to work on his inside game. Setting traps. Pacheco, not in the top 10. Is Rodriguez fully Mexican or was he born? I don't know where he was born, but by blood, he's Mexican. We're not going from Mexico because then it's almost nobody. Ness would do that, tell you everything. I don't know what he would do, but when you work for somebody, when you're going under somebody's brand, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's what I would. If somebody's going under my brand, yeah, I want them to do certain things. But I'm going under my own brand. Ortiz. Again. You're naming fighters. You're not naming top 10 pound for pounders. Not even naming top 20 pound for pounders. If I'm Mexicans, the sport would have. So what you think about this, Chicago? Yeah, you didn't name anybody in the top 20 even. What you think about this, Chicago? Who do you think is the greatest Mexican fighter of all time? Give me your top 3 in order. Top 3 greatest of all time. I want to hear this. So yeah, Zepeda's a good one. San Antonio, Texas. Okay. Alamo City. I love going to the Alamo Draft House. Chicago got the smoke for you today. Yeah. Ryan is not a champ. Ryan is not a champ. And I don't know, a lot of those other guys probably aren't either. I don't feel like looking it up right now, but I know for a fact Ryan's not a champ. So there it is. Okay, wait, I got you only watch highlights. Like I said, Ryan's not a champ. So I guess you watch highlights too, because you're incorrect. Sup, Marco? Hope all is well. What's up, JD? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Top three. I got Chavez first. Agreed. Marquez Duran is not Mexican, Alberto. Ooh, Alberto. Alberto Duran is from Panama. From Panama. Oh, come on, Alberto. Aren't you Mexican? Yo, Chicago, he just said Duran is fucking Mexican. Get him. De La Hoya might be. I agree with you with De La Hoya, but I want you to name me your top three greatest Mexican fighters ever. Do it in one line. Don't. Duran's dad is Mexican. Duran grew up in Panama. The motherfucker, half Mexican, is not Mexican. First of all, second of all, he grew up in Panama. So. Okay. So I want to hear your top three. I want to hear your top three. Let's see. Spanish, Afro-Cuban, native. Nope. I don't even think Roberto Duran is dad is not Mexican. Is Roberto Duran's father Mexican? Let's see. Maybe. Oh yeah. Okay. Yes, father was Mexican. You were correct, but still, that's not Mexican. Yes, he is. Yes, father is. You're right. You're right. But he's still not Mexican. In the Mexican Constitution, it says that you were born Mexican abroad for Mexican nationals. You are Mexican. What you mean half Mexican is not full-blooded Mexican? We're talking here. Are we talking half Mexican? We talking from Mexico? Because I don't know about you, but like I'm Bulgarian, right? I'm half Bulgarian, but I grew up going to Bulgaria every. So I consider myself Bulgarian American. But like, so if you're half something, but you spend no time there, and you grew up in a totally different culture and country, you know. But if you guys want to count that as Mexican, then there's a lot of fighters with some Mexican in them, you know. I guess it all goes by what your criteria is. Carmel beats Kid Austin. I don't know. You were Europe. America. No, like I said, we go by what the criteria is. If you want to include somebody who's half, go for it. That's on you. You can do that. You can do that. Yeah, you're just grading Duran as Mexican. So is Duran considered Mexican? Because that was not the impression I got coming up, and meeting Mexicans and being in boxing all these years. Nobody considered him Mexican. He was always considered Panamanian. But you let me know. Maybe I don't have my ear to the Mexican streets about Duran. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't consider himself Mexican, but he's not known as such. Okay, that's what I thought, JD. But shut that shit up. California used to be Mexico. Oh snap, bro! I just proved my point. Mexicans run. Nah, they don't run shit. You know why they don't run it? Yeah, Robert Garcia does. Because actually, you might have a point. Of the biggest names in boxing, two of them. Let's go the biggest grossing fighters, right? You got Tank, Canelo, Jake Paul, Ryan. Two of them are Mexican. Mexican-American is one, but still Mexican. You might have a point. Two of the biggest grossing fighters are Mexican. Okay. I think Kid Austin would beat Carmel. I think so too. I don't think Carmel. No, I'm not sure. I think maybe he would. He has more experience. Kid Austin got too cocky. Nah, he's just not enough experience, man. We claim Duran. Do you? You think the guy that beat Tim Tszyu gonna beat Crawford? I don't know. Yeah, based on his other fights, he didn't look that good as he did against Tszyu, so it's hard to tell. All the great Mexican fighters have lost to Black American fighters. Oh shit! You're RL's trying to make Chicago go lose his mind. Andy Ruiz beat up AJ. Yeah, then he lost in the rematch. But yeah, he also got his ass dropped. I mean, but yeah, he definitely beat him. One of the biggest upsets in a long time. I don't think Devin is going to be the same. I know Ness Pumps. I don't think he's going to be the same either, but he might be. We'll see. It's just one fight, so Ryan is going to be champ one day. He's only 24. He might be. Duran identified more. Of course, I know that. But, all black fighters got beat up by a Mexican. Yeah. I mean, everybody's been beat up by everybody. But I'll tell you one thing. Your boy Chavez, who I love, his first 2 losses should have been to black fighters. Meldrick, Purnell. Definitely Purnell, and I think that Meldrick fight should have never been stopped. Duran identified as Panamanian, but you cannot refute his bloodline. It's what you look at. You know what I'm saying? You consider just one parent. Okay. I don't consider just one. I don't consider them full. Like, I'm Bulgarian American. I don't consider myself full Bulgarian. 1, because I'm only half Bulgarian, right? My mother. But 2, I grew up here. So, but I went to Bulgaria and I speak the language, so I know enough about the culture where I am Bulgarian American. So if Duran, even though he's half, was coming, grew up in Mexico, or would go to see his pops every summer and knew the culture, okay. But that's not the case. So in my criteria, he's not Mexican. And anybody could have their criteria of what ethnicity they are. You know what I'm saying? That's my criteria for anybody, not just Mexican, but for Bulgarian, anybody. You gotta at least have spent time in the country coming up, know the culture. You can't just have your grandmother was born there and you don't speak the language, you've never been there once. Now suddenly you're fucking Mexican. No. But that's my opinion. T-Fame will be Crawford, Jocks the World. I know that would make no. Yeah, I doubt that, but it's possible. Yeah, Nello and Ryan, man. Nello and Ryan. So is Oscar. By the way, Chicago, you still didn't answer my question. I'm asking you in one message, because you're fucking all over the place, giving me one, in one fucking chat right now. Just put your top 3 greatest Mexican fighters. Let me be specific. So you separate it with a comma, put it in order. So 1 is whatever, comma 2. Just do that for me. I'm going to see who you think are the greatest ever. Boxing thrives from diversity. Absolutely. No, he didn't knock shit out. Duran is half Mexican. No, I know he is. I didn't say he wasn't. I just said that I don't categorize that as being an ethnicity if you're only half and you have no ties to the country or the culture. But that's me. If you do, then I can't refute that. Respect Mexicans, but black people run boxing. Mexican is a bloodline. Do your research. Okay, so then if you just have 4%, 1%, it's in your blood, so it makes you that. That's goofy. Do your research. Everybody has a bunch of different mixed things. You do 23andMe or whatever. Almost nobody comes back 100%. So everybody's mixed. So that's not. You got to go with what you're predominantly are. 1, in terms of bloodline, and 2, you got to go culturally, what you're around. But I don't want to keep talking about this fucking racist shit. Racial, excuse me, not racist. I don't know if black people are okay. Let's move on. Chavez, Marquez. I guess Marquez. I never liked Marquez, but I would put. I'm trying to think what other great Mexicans. Salvador Sanchez. He died so young. Sanchez. Let's see. Let me think. I put Chavez 1. You got like Salvador. You got Barrera. Oh, Ricardo Lopez, of course. Duh. Ricardo Lopez, undefeated. I got him there. Ricardo Lopez, Julio Cesar Chavez. Who would be my 3rd? Was Monzon Mexican? No, he wasn't. Who would be my 3rd? Man, maybe fucking De La Hoya. I'll be honest, man. De La Hoya was no joke. 2nd most weight divisions. I think he won weight titles in 7, right, or 6, right below Pacquiao. Gotta put De La Hoya there. There we go. Finally. Salvador Sanchez. Nah, see, this is how I know. This is how I know that you're a little biased. I mean, we know you're biased, obviously, but whatever. Salvador Sanchez died at 23. We didn't see anywhere near enough of his career. But people like putting him there. But that's cool. Chavez, agree. De La Hoya. I agree with that too. I agree with the first two. You got to put Ricardo Lopez, though. You can't put somebody who retired undefeated. And the one draw that he had, he knocked the dude out in the rematch. And the draw was considered a robbery to begin with. You can't consider him. He's above Salvador for sure. For sure. Oscar was a 6th division champ. Yep. Second most ever behind Pacquiao, who was 8. Vargas was, yep. Okay, we need to pump up Teofimo versus Ryan Garcia. Hell yeah. 1 of 2 to win 6 or more. Who was the other one? It was Oscar. Who else? It was 2? Duran mother was Panamanian, so he was Panamanian. Don't try and turn Roberto Mexican. That's what I'm saying, Lo. But this dude Chicago is wilding out, so you talk to him. Ricardo Lopez. You've got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. You've never heard of Ricardo El Finito Lopez? You're coming in here popping all this shit? Trying to say that I just watched fucking highlights and you don't know who Ricardo Lopez is? See, you got to be humble, man. Can't come in here so cocky. Ricardo Lopez retired with a better record than Floyd, arguably. 51-0. He had 1 draw, though. So they don't count as being undefeated because even though he never lost, which it should be, his record isn't perfect, technically. And in that 1 draw, many people thought he was robbed, and he knocked out the guy in the rematch. Ricardo Lopez had something like a 70 or 80% knockout ratio. And why is that impressive? Because he was only 118 pounds. One of the greatest fighters ever. Not just Mexican, ever. Look it up, homeboy. Let me go to Low. El Finito would dog walk all these little... Oh, damn, Low. I ain't saying that. Trying to get me canceled? What if I just would have read that shit without thinking? Low's trying to get me canceled. He might have died young, but even Roy Jones said that he was... That doesn't mean that he was the greatest. Being somebody's favorite doesn't mean you were the greatest. What's up, Him Legend? Appreciate you for coming in the room, my man. El Finito was a much better version of one. Yeah, harder puncher. That's a great comparison, Lo. Great comparison. Yeah, you almost got me. Lowe's wilding out. When you think of boxing, you think of 3 black men, Floyd Mayweather, Muhammad Ali. You, Dwayne, stop engaging in this fucking racial shit. Yeah, look, 108 I meant, not 118. But yeah, I knew that. They had the same trainer, Nacho. Nacho with that, he had that fucking crazy thick mustache, right? Nachito Berenstein. Mexican first name, Jewish last name, confusing as a whole. Stop that race baiting, self-victim crap, homie. Race baiting, self-victim crap. You tell him, Lo. You're Lo. Lo, you drinking, aren't you? You a little fucking tipsy. My man, Lo. Ricardo Lopez was a goat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 51-0 with a... I'm gonna tell you exactly. I believe it was a 75% knockout ratio, but let me just double check. Ricardo Lopez, boxer. I believe it was 73, something like that. Let's see what we got here. 74, 75. I was right. Look at that. Look at the memory on the kid. 75% knockout ratio. 38 knockouts out of 52 fights. 75% knockout ratio for a dude who fought at times as low as 103 fucking pounds. 103 pounds, as low as, but fought regularly, basically was the 108 champion most of his career. But he won, I believe he won the minimum weight at 105. Did he win higher at oh no, minimum weight. What else did he do? Just minimum weight? World minimum, I believe. Yup, light fly. So 2 divisions. Light flyweight is what? 108, 105. And did he go higher than that at 103? No, 108, 105. And I think he went to 110. Yeah, so 2 division weight champion. Whew. Fire. What we got here? You guys are coming in hot. Jermaine Ortiz is one in that smoke again. Who would you like him to go against? I don't know, man. I'll be honest, I wasn't very. I have a funny sparring story for you, but send the link. I'm not gonna stay on too much longer, low. Otherwise, I would. Would Ricardo Lopez stand a chance with Inoue? Ooh, different weight classes, far different. Almost 15 pounds apart, and on of like a 5'5" frame or whatever. That's a big difference. So, you know, Kid Austin is actually overrated. What up, blood? What up, blind? He's good, but he's short as fuck. Okay. Lopez too small for Inoue. That's what I just said. I didn't know Ricardo Lopez was at first until I watched this show I've been watching. All right. 112 would be next, not 110. Ricardo Lopez never got the Michael Carball fight. Nah. Carball was, well, he was 112, but they could have met in the middle somewhere. Or 115? 118. Carball might have been 118 low. Right? Was he 118? Sanchez, Chavez, Lopez. Why you guys? I would go with De La Hoya, man. Oscar De La Hoya achieved more than Salvador Sanchez, had a way longer career. Or are you going from like Mexicans who like fucking born and raised in Mexico? I do believe Shakur beats Austin just because of the height. That would be a boring fight. What up, Band Up? My man, Band Up. I met Ricardo Lopez. What? And he may be the most humble fight. Yo, low. Low. Yo, low. When did you meet him? When and where? That's dope. You have a picture? Marco, talk to you later. I have to go to bed for school. Yep, my kids have been did sleeping. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Who wins? Come on, Danny. You know the deal. It's Mike Tyson. Unless Mike can't take a punch suddenly because of age, we call that punch resistance deterioration. Unless that happens, Tyson. And even if his chin is shot, he's still so fucking fast and hard to hit. Jake has to land one. Salvador wouldn't have left us so soon. He would have maybe. Edwin Valero, too. He might have been the greatest fighter we've ever seen. He was undefeated, all knockouts when he died at 28. But he didn't fight any real competition. True. Can't wait for the Boots and Bam fight. I met Blue and Boots in LA. A word? Blue blood? And Boots Ennis? Is that what you mean? Oscar is not from Mexico. I think that's what we're saying. Oscar is definitely a great Mexican American. Also, so that's how we're, well, then that's a whole different category. Mexican Americans versus Mexicans. And MSG years ago, the day trained out of what? Oh, they did. William Joppy to this day says that Felix loaded his hand wraps. I talked to him. He hates Trinidad. He said Trinidad cheated. That's how Trinidad snatched the middleweight title. That's dope, Band Up. Edwin Valero was operated 135. Broner would. Are you out of your fucking mind? Broner was smoked Valero? Nah. Nobody smokes Valero. That motherfucker had one thing that nobody had. It's called a crazy. And that takes you over the moon, my man. Sanchez fought Wilfredo Gomez. I know. And Sanchez lost the fight, too, on top of that. I forget who beat him. Who beat Sanchez? Who beat Salvador Sanchez? Was it Juan Laporte, maybe? Let's see. Antonio Becerra. Never even fucking heard of him. So he lost to somebody that wasn't even that well known. Yet, we're putting him in the top. Okay. Did Tito have a load of raps when he beat Vargas? Shit. That's what they're saying now. In the words of Troy Joppa, got his pack busted by Tito because he had no head movement. Yeah. But the pack to be busted so viciously, the pack to be busted incinerated down like it was in one of those metal crushers. That could have been hand wraps being loaded. Lopez was one draw with Augie Sanchez, I want to say. Nah, it wasn't Augie Sanchez. Definitely wasn't Augie Sanchez. It was some Mexican fighter, I believe, or Hispanic fighter that he definitely knocked out in the rematch. Was not Augie. What you time me out? I didn't time you out. I did not time you out. Don't call me a bitch ass or I will time you out. Be respectful. I might see Tito differently. And people are probably timing you out because you're coming and saying wild shit. But I didn't do it. I don't time people. I'll time you out if you get crazy, but you're not getting crazy. You're getting a little racist, but not crazy. I might see Tito differently. Better be Evan Canelo might happen. Who wins? That's not going to happen. Sanchez lost early. Whatever. Motherfucker lost. Mike Tyson killing. I hope so. I hope to God, to Allah, Jehovah, Hashem, whoever you believe in, man. I hope that happens. Question, Marcy. My name's not Marcy. Why are you trying to call me a female? That's fucked up. You heard of Calvin Green? Nope. Why isn't Canelo the best Mexican boxer ever? He's not the best Mexican ever. He's the best right now. Tito busted a lot of packs. Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to say, Lo. It's easier to mash up packs when you got brass knuckles on. That's all I'm saying. If he did. We don't know. Broner don't punch. Yeah, nah. Broner doesn't beat Valero. Tyson did not look hard hit against McBride Williams. Okay. Sanchez beat dudes that went off to be legends themselves. Yeah, a couple. Who'd he beat? Laporte. Didn't he beat Wilfredo Gomez? That's about it, right? Tua Frazier. Good one. Real good one. I might go with Tua because he's bigger. He's heavier. You have a wrench. What you talking about? Tito versus Vargas was a war. Troy in sparring? Tito just had a gauze, no plastic. What you talking about? Motherfucker. Oh, yeah. I mean, he was never caught. Let's be clear. Tito Trinidad was never officially caught with anything. William Joppy said for some reason. I never said he got caught. I'm just saying it's a possibility, but I meant Marco. I know. Not you. Oh, okay. I was like, the fuck? Dwayne, stop timing out people. How do you know who it is? Oh, it tells you, right? Lopez was a strawweight champ. That's about right. No, Lopez was minimum weight and light flyweight, I believe. Arm radio, hop on blue. Yo, I'm from Chicago. We a little racist over here. All right. Well, fuck it. What are you gonna do? At least you're honest. Sanchez beat Azuma Nelson. Yes, Azuma too. And also beat Little Red Sanchez. Ooh, Danny Little Red. My dad used to love Little Red. I need a wrench. Low. I know sub a lot. Low, you know this dude? Low, do you know G Smooth? If you co-sign him, I'll wrench him. Ugh. I'll wrench him? That just sounded mad. Fruity! But you get what I'm going. Marco, you ever watch it? Of course. Him and Jeff Fennick was a dope fights. Canelo will wait until Beterbiev is past his prime. Canelo's not. Beterbiev beats Canelo even if he's 75 years old. Roy from the first Harvard fight versus Andre Ward would be legit fantasy. Why Roy from the first? That was a depleted 50% of himself, Roy. Why the fuck would you do him? No, you do Roy from Virgil Hill fight, Roy from Montel Griffin fight, Roy from fucking Vinny Paz fight. Why are you putting in the first Tarver fight? He barely won that shit by the skin of his teeth. Nassim Richardson even said Tito didn't have plaster in his hands. Were illegal only said New York plaster. And of NY, it wasn't plaster. Don't put that case on. I didn't say that. That's what fucking Joppy says repeatedly. You have a wrench. What you talking about? I see it right there. You must be drunk. You drunk. The wrench is right next to you. You wilding out. I have Alberta. Give me a wrench so I can bust your pack. You be wilding out. I got to make sure you're not crazy. Ricardo was a strawweight. 108 is the limit, but yes. Our Roy Robinson fights hidden because we filmed. So Ray Robinson. His welterweight fights don't exist on film, apparently. Oh, come on, low nose. I'm one of your subs, brother. Okay, I got you. Let's hit my man G Smooth. G Smooth. There you go, G. You have been wrenched. Please, please use the wrench responsibly. Welcome to the brotherhood. Shakur don't gotta be a proud crowd pleaser. People are newer. So yeah, you don't gotta be a crowd pleaser, I guess, but don't be extra snoozy, Nike Willie. How did Fundora Street and become undisputed? Women's boxing, it's easier to win titles, obviously, because it's so much less competition. You know, that's the way that works. No female fighters. You know what I'm saying, people? That's the way that works. All right, man. I am about to bounce out of here. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.